thank you very much. Please help us. In the church,
the Honourable Minister for Ministry of Women, Children, Poverty and Alleviation.
Misa tikona turanga toke na kawan Datu Melissa Kuru, CEO of Nadi Town Council. Ladies, gentlemen, distinguished guests and children. I know it's not, we've gone past the International Women's Day, but I wasn't here yesterday. I'd like to wish you all a very happy International Women's Day. I believe that Women's Day shouldn't be celebrated only one day in a year. It's a daily event. Senior representatives of government at the present, partners, NGO, community-based and faith-based organizations, friends, ladies and gentlemen. I'm privileged and honored to join you here this morning to commemorate the International Women's Day celebration and to officiate at the Provincial Craft Show. The 8th of March is an important day in the world calendar that is dedicated to celebrate the achievements of women from around the globe, and especially in our beautiful nation, Fiji. The Provincial Craft Show is a key initiative of government to recognize and empower some of the most talented people in our national life, our women artists. This is my great pleasure to speak to you today as we focus on the theme for this special day. It is a time of the year when we commemorate and recognize the achievements of our daughters, our mothers, our grandmothers, who are the source of inspiration and agents of change in our families, communities, and in the nation. This year's International Women's Day theme is Be Bold for Change. Be bold for change. It echoes government's consolidated approach to advance empowerment through the promotion of gender equality. On this day, we recognize that the basis to sustainable development is through inculcating gender equality at all levels of development, social, economic, and political, to promote active and visible gender mainstreaming in all sectors and within civil society, to ensure that there is agency for gender equality and equality in all spheres of national development. Violence against women and girls is an obstacle to the achievement of gender equality, development, and peace. Women's lives are continuously under threat, and they continue to remain vulnerable in our homes and in public places. We're not protected from acts of violence perpetrated by our loved ones, and we should not condone this in our division. It is inhumane, a criminal act, and should not be tolerated. Just yesterday, we had the honor of having our Honorable Prime Minister launch the first national domestic helpline for Fiji. It's a toll-free line that's now available to victims of domestic violence, be it women or our children who witness domestic violence in our homes. It is time to rip away the silence that shrouds over this act of criminal activity in our nation. This is a time where we need to relook at strategies for gender mainstreaming, take full account of what has been done and achieved, and continue to integrate the needs and interests of both women and men into key policies and strategies in all sectors of government. It is also an opportunity to unite, network, and mobilize for meaningful change. As you're all aware that from the past 2 years, the Ministry of Women, Children, and Poverty Alleviation has been celebrating National Women's Expo and the Divisional Women's Craft Show in order to develop the women of Fiji economically through this opportunity in obtaining the Fijian Made emblem for products qualified under the Fijian Made category. The ministry would like to see more women artisans from Ba province to qualify for this year's National Women's Expo. Only through your hard work and dedication can you achieve this. For women artisans who have displayed their products for showcasing today, please ensure that you grab this opportunity to learn and exchange ideas of doing your art and craft with other artisans so that you can gain more knowledge on Fijian-made crafts. The division understands that achieving gender equality needs a collaborative approach of the development partners, non-government organizations, societies, churches, and religious bodies, and all men to champion gender equality. The advancement of women is of prime importance to the economy, business, and our society, and in our homes. At present, the division is embarking into new approaches and strategies, establishing meaningful partnerships to forge changes and progress that will last for centuries to come. We're working with men and women, youth and children in the familiar environment of their homes, villages, and settlements to work with government in our vision to bring prosperity, peace, and progress. The contribution made by women to applied arts has been particularly impressive in such fields as textiles, handicrafts, and traditional items. Women have also been pioneers in other fields of art. We should be bold for change. We should be bold to break traditional practices that impede the development of our daughters and sisters. We should be bold to discard every effort that prevents our daughters from accessing equal opportunities with our sons and losing out on opportunities to discover their true potential. Let's create a society that recognizes and values the contribution that women can make to our communities and to the nation as a whole. Before I close, I wish to acknowledge the contribution of women in the Western Division during the recent natural disasters, such as the recent floods and the cyclone that we've just experienced and the recent years. Through these hard times, we applaud the efforts and contribution of women towards basic preparation, management, and rehabilitation work during and after disasters. Women play a crucial role in the restoration efforts in our homes and communities as primary caregivers. Women's work has always played an important role in society. To all our women in the Western Division, particularly those who are here today and those who are not here today, a very happy International Women's Day. I challenge all of you here to join hands with government and with stakeholder partners in the non-government sector to join hands with us and take advantage of this period of change to shape a better future for the women of Fiji. Ladies and gentlemen, with these few words, I have the greatest honor to declare the celebration of the International Women's Day and the Bar Provincial Craft Show open. Vinaka.
The Divisional Women Interest Officer of Lautoka, Ms. Redu, will be the one that will dance.
I've got one thing. Yeah, the white one.
They have to be brief, have to be clear, and they have to be short. In a photo session like this, everybody say "Bula!" 1, 2, 3, "Bula!" That's wonderful, wonderful.